For those of you that didn't play the game, he had the best string in the game. I don't know if you guys seen my Cage video where I explained the character had the best single normal attack in the game, but Jax had the best string in the game. When I mean, like, you know, combo string. What was that string, you ask? It was this string. Forward 4 1 3. That was the string. This string was completely busted. It was the most broken string in the game, easily. Now, there was one reason why it became like this. And you're going to want to ask, why was the string so broken? This is why it was so broken. So, the second hit has a pretty high hitbox, meaning if you're playing a character that has a small crouching hitbox like Melina, Sector, Quan Chi, you know, characters who block and they're really small. For those of you that play MK11, you'd be familiar with characters like Cage. Cage in MK11 is that character that has a small crouching hitbox, right? So in this game, if you play any of the characters that have that, like Melina, Sector, Quan, whatever, then the second hit would not jail you on block. It would whiff if you're ducking. However, if you're unfortunate enough to play a bigger hitbox character that cannot crouch the second hit of this, where it's actually a true mid on you, this is what happens. Nightwolf, unfortunately, is one of those characters, and this is what happens to Nightwolf. You see that? Nightwolf is forced to block the second hit. It's a true mid on him. He cannot duck it. If you're playing against Melina, this wouldn't work. The move would just whiff. So Jax in this game was completely dependent on the hitbox matchup. If your character could duck it, then Jax just became an average character. He became an average character. It was just whatever. The string, it's a really good string, but it has an exploit. You can just duck it, counter it. Now, what makes this string ridiculous is this. First of all, it's the fastest low mid combo starter string in the game. This move is 8 frame startup, an 8 frame low. That is insanely fast. Just to compare that, think of Cassie's forward 4 in MK11. Hers is 9 frames, or Jackie's 4-3, 9, right? This game, this move is faster than both of those attacks. It's an 8 frame low, which makes it insanely quick up close. It's so quick, sometimes Jack players wouldn't even counter poke with down 3 or down 1. They would just counter poke with forward 4-1-3, because why not? It's that fast. It's almost like a poke. So the string is insanely quick. The entire hit's jail. Look at Nightwolf's health at the top right. Look at the chip damage it does. That does 5% chip. It does 2%, 1%, 2%. So 2%. Second hit was 1% chip damage, and the last hit is another 2%. So every time you block this, you lose 5% life. Just for blocking. Now, here's the crazy part. For those of you that have seen the Cage video, there was something in this game called the random block advantage, and not many moves have this. Random block advantage is a very rare bug in this game, and probably 5 or less attacks in the entire game have this bug. What does the random block advantage bug do? It makes a move in the game, whichever move possesses this bug, it makes the move randomly plus 10 on block. So this move is supposed to be always 0 on block, which is still pretty crazy. You have an 8 frame starting low string that jails and does 5% chip, and it's 0 on block, neutral, meaning you both recover at the same time. But Jax's last hit, it's randomly plus 10 on block, meaning that whenever you block this and you're playing a big hitbox character who has to deal with this and eat this shit, because Jax player is cramming it down your throat, because his response to anything you do is 4-4-1-3 every single time because it's Jax and he's up close. At the end, when you block it, it's randomly plus 10. Randomly plus 10. So let me demonstrate how the move is supposed to look. So I'm going to do the string. We're both going to hold up. Let me turn on button lock so you guys can see our button inputs. We're both going to hold up, right? Check this out. I'm going to do the string. We're both going to hold up. It happened right there first try. That right there means you're plus 10. Let's do it again. Remember, it's completely random. You don't know if it's going to be plus 10. Your opponent doesn't know if it's going to be plus 10. Paulo doesn't even know if it's going to be plus 10. Just know that the Jax player is going to be mashing this shit out like an Unga Bunga caveman player. He's just going to be mashing it out, hoping he just infinites you. So let's do this a couple times. So it's neutral. That's how it's supposed to be. Let's do it again. Both holding up. That's neutral. That's plus 10. You're dead for trying to move or poke. Plus 10 again, you're dead for trying to move or poke. Plus 10 again, you're dead for trying to move. 0, you could have poked there if you were quick enough. Plus 10, you're dead. You see how this is very, 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 very broken? Now imagine Jax gets in on you, and he's doing this, and you as the player on defense is like, do I poke? Is it plus 10? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. We're gonna find out though when you try to poke and then you die. That's the only way to find out. But here's the thing. So this string mid-screen doesn't have a way to combo off it, right? Because it knocks you back like that. However, if Jax puts you in the corner, which he has very good corner carry, which complements his, again, his 4-4-1-3 string. If he puts you in the corner with the string and he hits you with it, this is what happens. He gets a full combo. So that string in the corner becomes a full combo launching string. So no longer is it just, okay, it's a block infinite, it's a sometimes half at a time block infinite that does 14%, which is a big chunk. This becomes a combo launcher. So you're losing, if you do the optimal, it's 40% meterless off this. So you're losing 40%, which is devastating damage in this game to get hit by in the corner. Especially by an attack where you're literally stuck blocking and you can't jump out, you can't move, you can't poke, and he's literally just chipping your life away. 5% chip over and over and over. Now here's where things get extra broken. In case you guys think that this already isn't ridiculous enough, it gets even worse. So here's how it becomes even worse. Jax has this ground pound attack. In this game, for whatever reason, don't ask me why, but in this game, Jax can cancel his ground pound at any time during it. So he could do this, backdash. And the ground pound, by the way, is fully unblockable. So check this out. Nightwolf is blocking right there. He's blocking. He's set on to block. I'll even put on input log. It says unblockable, meaning you have to dodge it. So you have this move, right? Which he can do this. He could do, oh, not gonna do it, not gonna do it, not gonna do it. Am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? Am I not? Am I not? Oh, dash punch. Oh, dash up string. You have no clue what the mind games on this are insane. Now what makes it messed up is this. The EX one will do this. So normally you knock your opponent down. You see how that doesn't work? Because his normal ground pound does not go through wake up invincibility. If you do the EX one, look at what happens. You saw that? Look, Nightwolf gets hit in the ground, instantly gets hit. His EX ground pound has a special property where it will penetrate and completely go through any invincibility. Any wake up invincibility. So you do it, your opponent tries to wake up, do anything, they can't. That is guaranteed. So Jax can do something like this. He'll do this overhead move, combo under. That's plus 50 on hit. Plus 50 into ground pound. That's guaranteed combo. So this into this might as well be a combo. That in total does like 16 plus 12, almost 30%. Almost 30%. Now here's where it becomes broken. I'm going to put all the pieces together to show you why Jax had the most broken string in the game. So 1, this string in the corner, with how oppressive it is, you can't move, 5% chip, random plus 10, you're locked down. This hits you in the corner, Jax could do this. I'm going to do the easy combo, I'll just do that. So 30% knockdown into this. Which in total right there, that's over 40. Now check this out. Remember earlier when I explained that you're able to dash cancel his ground pound at any point? Now apply the dash cancel to his ground pound, his EX version. This is what happens. You saw that? EX cancel hit, I canceled. Now check this out. I'm going to do a combo. I'm going to knock him down with the ground pound. I'm going to do the EX, then I'm going to dash up cancel and do that. You see what just happened there? Let's play that over again. So he gets knocked down. I do this. I cancel and then I relaunch him. Meaning this is a thing. So I can literally do this. So I knock him down, plus 50. Guaranteed, can't wake up, can't do anything. And then do this. And guess what? Do it again. And I'm not even doing the optimal combo. So put that all together, and this is what happens in reality. You get hit. The Jax player hits you with his random plus 10 string. Then he does a combo. I'm doing a simple one. He does a combo into the overhead bash. Plus 50, guaranteed. Does it again. It makes it guaranteed. Jeez, my hands are not working right now. Okay, 1, That's already 50% life. Do it again. You could basically just keep looping it. Pretend I have the execution to do this. Pretend I'm actually good at this game. You can actually keep looping this over and over. And this was very basic. All the Jax players that played this game had this down. This was like a basic B&B. Even though it's very hard if you don't play this character like that, because you have to cancel it perfectly, you could basically loop over and over. If you had a bar meter, you reset the damage and you did 30% into another 30. And then if you had another bar, you could do another 30, which is already 100% basically. So if Jax hit you with this randomly plus 10 on block, 8 frames starting unreactable, unseeable string in the corner that was sometimes a block infinite and you had no clue and you got hit, and he had meter, you lost 100% of your life. You were dead. There was nothing you could have done. Your only chance was to breaker. Couldn't wake up, couldn't move. You didn't have breaker, you lost. That's it. Jax put you in the corner, he hit you with a suppressive string, and you lose. GG. That was Jax, and Jax wasn't even top 10 in this game. This was a small, tiny sample of what Jax was in this game, and I didn't even cover all of his other moves and attacks.